think the biggest misperception about Native fashion is that it's all traditional. It's all leather, it's all shell, and people don't realize that, yes, we're contemporary too. We like to wear bright colors and like to wear skirts, even though we do have our traditional ways that we do things. It's also nice that culture is fluid and art is fluid. My name is Cory Ridgeway. I'm originally from Millsboro, Delaware, home of the Nanticoke Nation, and now I live in Bridgeton, New Jersey with my husband and my 4 young kids, and I make Native American regalia. Native American regalia is the clothing that Native people wear when they are in the dance circle or at their ceremonies. Native American regalia has had a tradition of being taken away from Native people, whether it was their ceremonial outfits, which were burned and taken away because we did not have freedom of religion until the 1970s. So a lot of our ceremonies were considered breaking the law. Like if we were to go to a ceremony for healing or for praying, we could be put in jail for that. The Nanticoke Lenni-Lenape tribal community is made up of about 1,500 families in the Bridgeton area. They're descendants of the Nanticoke Lenni-Lenape people who did not get relocated out of those 11 to 15 core families. Now we have this huge, broad community of our people who have been here for thousands of years. It is a color change, so you're going to see more of it. Okay. Regalias aren't interchangeable. There's lots of different dance styles, there's lots of different looks, and each regalia has to reflect the person who was wearing it.
Red makes me feel more bold, so when I'm dancing, it's kind of like stepping into another part of myself that needs to be more bold, especially because Jingle is such a healing dance.
When I make regalia, I have to get to know the person. I have to know what their likes and what their dislikes are. So there's going to be some people who are going to want something more simple. And then there's going to be a lot of the younger kids who want something more extravagant.
I think I'm going to keep the design pretty simple for now.
You have to figure out who they are, what they like, and know where they come from to be able to make the regalia that fits best for them.
Like a lace type?
Ooh, that would be pretty. Depending on where you're at in the United States, the regalia is going to be different. Just like climate is different when you're in Arizona versus here. Out in the East, you're going to see more of woodland floral material, like floral designs. And when you go out west, you're going to see more geometrics. And when you look at the different pottery and the different regalia, they all are very similar in that it reflects what's around them. That's one side.
So pretty. Whoa. That's beautiful. Do you know what this is? It's a white rabbit.
No, it is not.
I don't know.
An ermine.
Ermine. Growing up, my parents made sure that I was really involved with the Nanticoke tribe. We were at every powwow, all the dance performances. We worked together to make our regalia. Some of my fondest memories growing up was having to be the one to pin the fringe on the shawls. And I remember doing that around about 8 or 9 years old. And I remember I could see my mom sitting at the table sewing with my aunt and my brother and my dad in the other room working on his stuff, whether it's tying yarn or working on feathers and figuring out how we want it to look. So as a mom, I really want to give my kids the same experience. So I take them to powwows and I give them traditional names and I work with them so that they can learn to make regalia and that they can learn about their culture starting from a very young age. Just those little baby steps really make a difference for when they get older. Being Native American and Native American designs was not considered popular until now. Even talking back to my parents' generation, people did not want to be associated with being Native American. So today, when you go to any of your stores and see all this native print and all this native design, I'm not going to say that it's a bad thing, because it is nice. It is nice to see Native American culture put in a fashion form so that more people have access to it. However, it's important to remember where this came from. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey.